Good morning, Sydney and all my people. It's Wednesday morning. The community is feeling heavy what happened on Sunday with the mass shooting in Bondi Beach. And as so many others, I was there. Blessing God, I am safe, as many may relate, or physically okay and with so much gratitude, but yet something is not okay. And how can it be? Things and emotions needs time to be processed. So it is very normal. There is nothing wrong as part of it if emotions, thoughts, sensation come up and through in layers. It's good and constructive not to repress them. Of course, we need to show up at work with the family. We have human responsibility to carry on, but still let's keep open mind and open heart to notice and realize when this emotion come up. Acknowledge them. And it's like a child that is calling you to play, or is calling you because it has a need in a moment. And if you're busy, you may just want to acknowledge the child and say, hey, I see you, with no judgment. I see you, I hear you. I'm going to come back as soon as I can and take care of you. I just need to work or be busy for now. So if you're carry on, if you're soldiering forward this week or just haven't had the opportunity to pause, just commit and show up for yourself. That mark on the calendar or find a moment where you can just sit with yourself. If you have dear ones, see what you may feel the most, whether it's a hug from someone you love or sitting on the lap of nature. I'm surely overdue that, so I think I'm gonna take the time tomorrow. If any other people in the community feel the need to gather, to connect with nature, and maybe to do some healthy practice, it could be movement. I'm very happy to open and just gift volunteer Pilates session, and then a bit of meditation connected to combine with energy work. Just to acknowledge and release. Remember, the body, it's a technology. It's a wonderful, powerful machine with also energy layers. And so it's like a device with many buttons and functions that not everybody knows how to use. So even if we go into chakra system, energy system, how to manage the energies in the body, this is something that can be acknowledged and idolized, then to enhance not just the life, but also to help and support us throughout situations such as grief, sadness, or any event that may be a bit challenging to go through. Send me a message or even a private message if you would like to join. And tomorrow, Thursday, I'll set then a time in the early morning. We can surely gather and do that. I surely need the time also just to salute the land, just to sit with Gaia. So much love. Sorry for the tear. I know you understand, because this is such a beautiful community, and we are so lucky that these situations are the exception. In many countries, these are the norms. And so shall only light remain in this beautiful land. I send you so much love and light. I'll do a small check within if there is any channel message in light, higher light that wants to come through. The small disclaimer, for those of you who are not accustomed, not familiar with spirituality or with channeling or with psychics, mediums, it's just the ability to tap into the field. Any thought that we create, it's in the field. You might be familiar with telepathy tapes and so many other contents. There are many of you, especially in this community, are very comfortable, and it's in their awareness. There are so many people that do channel in the good and are word known. So I'm just speaking to the ones that you've never seen someone channeling. It is very common and normal that the first reaction would be from the logical mind, and it will try to block what it does not understand. Another common reaction is to mock, to try and joke about it, or to push away, to think that that is evil and that etc. Whichever comes up for you, there's no judgment. So if this part doesn't resonate with you, no offense, you don't have to watch it. For those of you who are open-minded, open heart, I have other videos allocated to understand discernment and what are a few things to be considered when you see someone channeling or when you encounter any type of message that is passed through. There are several, Edward Casey used to say, check out the book, Channeling the Higher Self. There are as many types of channeling as there are channelers. There is not, it's like art, it's like cuisine. So like anything that you see, it's not one only right way of doing it. If you approach that with the constriction of having to put the channeling in a box, it's a choice, you've got the freedom to do it, but it's not quite what it is. There are so many infinite ways of expression of that. What is most important is the purity at the source. And that is what you ideally want to try and apply discernment towards. As in, you want to try and make a judgment, because open mind and open heart, it doesn't mean that you have to jump blind in everything, in every message. This may also have its consequences, which is not for this video. So you want to have your discernment as the security guard, as the guardian at the gate of your heart, of your subconscious. Discern and check if the person or the source of the message is benevolent. There's much more to this. And then you can just listen with skepticism. Go back to the core of the message. If the message is saying something in light, if the message is saying something constructive that is aligned with your belief system, with your values, and it makes sense for your own logic and reasoning mind, then you may decide to actually consider about it and take that more on board. If you have any question, you can even share a DM. It helps me so much also to know what other content to create and what other questions to answer for the community. So I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to attune in myself to the channel and see if there's anything in light that wants to come forth with integrating a word after what happened to Sunday Bondi event. Those of you who know me know that if you see me moving, there's also my response. That's the attunement of my vessel to the channeling. I can see and feel Alasana, the energy flowing through. One moment. Pia, you called me daughter, and I'm happy to come through. Alasana, I'm happy to come through. Just to make a distinction to them. Let me integrate. I normally channel for higher collective. This sometimes is God source. My spirit guide, I can channel other people's spirit team. I channel the Galactic Council, and my default light language has to do with this. So sometimes if you hear different sounds, it might be light language that spontaneously come through. It's still light codes, benevolent in light. The message that comes, and when the message that comes through, those of you who are familiar with my other content know that Pia is connected to the way that God source calls me for reason related to other soul experiences. So this message is coming from the essence of Source Father. You don't have to believe this. If you stay with open mind and open heart, just allow the message to unfold. I have no idea of what is going to unfold. There also, excuse my emotions sometimes, like I am surprised as well when things come through, because I do not know ahead what's going to unfold throughout the channeling. And then decide later on if that can make sense for you. If you want to take that in or leave that aside, that's up to you, up to your heart, up to your free will. Give me a second to reattune in. Pia, daughter of mine. And even if, when you integrate the messages, so when you're consciously step in to explain or integrate to the public, that lowers your frequency a little, of course. Of course, we do want to explain this, that when in any channeling that you would see, the frequency of the human vessel, the frequency of the channel, the frequency of the person that you see speaking are at a level, and the frequency of the higher collective are at a much higher level. So there is a dance in between. And when the person speaks from their own awareness, the frequency will lower a little. So there is, in that pause between the messages, there is that readjustment of the frequency. What happened? He's felt very heavily to many. Dear ones, from our perspective, everything is an experience. And so it is in the expression of life as a human on earth that you would get to experience the polarity of all emotions and all experiences. From the joy of birth, from the joy of giving birth, and any moment of joy and pure love, to the complete extremity of when evil tries to play with its tool, of when there are such shooting or stabbing or anything extreme. In some countries, as she was saying, war is their normality, and joy and serenity is the rare occurrence. Every country has, in a way, its purpose. Australia, it's a wonderful land. Many of you would say or understood, it is the hearth, it is the heart. It is the heart, it is the purity. It was designed to uphold certain frequency. So dear ones, with so much compassion, allow yes indeed time to calibrate, to sit with it, to reason, to process what happened. Stay open to recognize what belongs to you and what is just a reaction or what you're picking up from the place, from the news, from other people. Stand guard at the door of your heart, not as a way to close yourself in, but as a way to remain aware and in unity with everything else. And if you find the love, the light within yourself to step up and hold that candle, many of you in these days have lighted a physical candle to their door in their houses as an act of peace, of community, of grieving, of holding space, of praying for the people that were affected, for the dear ones, the neighbors, the community in general, for Australia. You can do that within yourself. You can light up a candle in your heart and tune in, try to go inward to the pillar of light within you, to the pillar of light that you can be. And continue to light up and be that candle when you interact with your community, when you go and do grocery shopping, when you talk to a neighbor, when you talk to a colleague, when you show up at work, or even simply with your own self, with your children, with your family, with pets, with the places. Everything is a consciousness. Consciousness is everything. So you're always listening, and the frequency that you emit from within always are into a constant dance and intertwining with the environment around you. Yes, this also includes nature. This also includes, we said, the pets and the physical places around you. From the perspective around outside of Earth, everything is quite different. She's taking a moment because she's careful of whether passing the message or not. Not everyone is ready to hear. So, Allah, we respect this. You can tune in with the love. Whether most of you are familiar to call in God, to call in love, to call in light, to call in Krishna, Allah, Buddha, however you call the light to you. Remember that that light is you. Remember that that light is within you. So there is no better moment to rekindle and with courage awaken that light and hold it for the community. So many of you are questioning the evil of why these exist in the first place. So shall we remember that the experience on earth comes with free will, comes with decision. So yes, divine help, angelic help, light help is there to support you, but it has always to go through respecting the human free will. Remain in unity, dear ones. It is not up to us. God, Source, all are your benevolent beings. It is not up to us to express what is going to unfold in years to come. And let's remember, everything happens at the same moment, and everything, it's based on likelihood and probability. And you, each of you, hold so much power within in influencing that probability. What is going to play out? It could make sense for you. The more you feed and welcome into your own garden, into the own garden of your mind, of your soul and your heart, emotions and thoughts of worry, of hatred, of division, that is what you're projecting out. And for how things function with the energy, with the structure, alasana, of creation, of earth, that is what is going to go back to the field. It's like if you smoke in a room, it makes sense that there's going to be smell of smoke and particles of smoke in the room. You cannot expect it to be clear. So from your own mind, if you project, if you spend so many hours a day in anxiety, in fear, know that that are the frequencies that you are emitting. And those are the frequencies that you are emitting outside. And they will go and sort of populate the field around you. So the best thing that you can do not ignore the grief. Do not ignore the sadness. All these emotions are also expression, are also creation. Sit with them, acknowledge them, but watch them with no judgment. And then when you're ready to transmute them, when you're ready to elevate them, do so and watch them with love. We are not saying that you have to do everything on your own. You can call upon us. Many of you have a stronger connection with angels. Some of you have connection with other beings. You don't either have to call it. Some of you just refer to nature. Some of you just refer to light or universal light. It does not matter. The label that you use is just for your own mind to understand the distinction. But it does not matter. What it matters is what does your heart and your mind attunes in when you call for that energy. And if it's in pure light, not just in the word, but also in the frequency within, that is what you are calling in. So you can surely call in for light and support. You are not alone. You are never alone, as a matter of fact, whether you believe it or not. And will respect your free will. If you do not wish any support, we are not going to interfere. But if you do call in, for that support, it is there for you. It is there for you. So you can call in the love and the light. Remember not to suppress any emotion. Let it express. And then you can ask for the light, Gaia, to recycle it back to Earth where it's needed. This is one of the practices that she does very often. You can build your own practice. You don't have to follow someone else. Your heart will guide you. As a matter of fact, you do have all this intelligence within you already. If you just quiet the mind, if you just quiet the noise of all the reactive projection that may come at you from the social media, the noises, the things that you heard, other people projections, if you quiet them, if you leave them aside for a moment and return back and ask your heart, what is the best way for me to deal with this? What would the best version of me do in this situation? How can I best move forward after this event? It will guide you. It will guide you. And some of you that are more psychically open will receive a message. Some of you will receive a vision. Some of you will receive the cognizance or the senses or the audio or all of them together. Some others, if you're not there yet, dear ones, messages, the guidance will still come. It could be a thought, it could be an intuition that comes at you. Do you not realize that that is channeling as well? It could be a song. It could be a message from a stranger. It could be a message from a physical person. It could be something that you read online or on a book that for some reason pops up for you. For some reason, as some of you say, it hits you. You feel there is a part within you that it feels that is for you. So use those nudges. Remain open-minded to those nudges. You're never alone. We'll step back now. Understanding the timing of the day. Federica will convey later. Thank you. There are several connections. There are several ways in which people channel. Some people going full trans channel and they completely aside. Some others are meant to be present. In part is free will, and then in part is also a style. I am present, and so throughout the channeling, there is so much that happens, including telepathic communication that goes on in the meantime, plus the awareness of everything. Happy to explain further for anyone that is curious in another moment. I am conscious of the human responsibility of having to go to space on time. I hope that the message arrived. And once again, there is no... In the pause, in the moments where I go silent, there is so much awareness, and there is already the feeling. There is the tapping into the field and being there, including in some of the reactions from people. And so there are the ones that do feel when something is in light and do feel it, and the message has already landed with that cuddle, with the light. And others is the mind blocking, or is the judgment, or is anything else. And there's no right or wrong. There is no right or wrong, and there is no expectation. We live in this fascinating experience where we do have free will. So you're always free to decide what you let in and what not. I said at the beginning, open mind, open heart, keep the discernment and the skepticism as a bodyguard to decide how much you want to open and how much you want to close the door. And if you reach and listen from that elevated perspective, you can still hear and give yourself also time to process. I was making this analogy to someone today. It's like a child. So you can see the adult, we all adults in the body, has nothing to do with the physical age. Yet, like an infant, the digestive system is not ready to chew a huge meal. You're not there yet. Through progression, infant, adolescent, etc., till an adult, then there is an expansion, there is an evolution. And now all of a sudden, a meal or concept that were not ready to be digested at the beginning now start to become more and more. And so it is with many things that have to do with spirituality, with so many concepts to do with the quantum, universal law, metaphysics, etc. This applies to everything. So those of you who have genuinely a sense of interest, I am not attaching any reason that you believe of anything that comes out of my mouth in any way. But I'm telling you, if you are curious to understand how things work, if you are curious to understand or to explore more the connection between yourself and life in itself, and why are we here? Why we came here, and just the sense of everything, exploring that sense of connection with oneness. You may have so many questions. Keep the curiosity, keep the skepticism, allow them to work together as a team and to work together to protect you from what is misleading, and to lead you with courage to what is there to guide you. I hope these words were helpful. I send you a wonderful day. Again, with all of my heart, much love and light to the community. And some of you can reach out in DM if you want to gather tomorrow for a Pilates class, and then some energy work to acknowledge how to have the awareness in the energy center, do that energy cleansing to clean. It's like when we brush the teeth, the same can be done with the energy center throughout the body. And just start to learn how to become more aware of what we carry around in the energy field. Much love, much light.